It's an important month of the year because it's when we get to celebrate our history. And what I mean by our history is our community. It's a very important event, I would say, because it's to remind us of the all the efforts we've done throughout the years as a community, and we're still doing and fighting for our rights and for the righteousness of our community and to validate ourselves. For me, everyone that has had any big impact within the community, or they're very well known for an act they undertook for liberation, whether it being Marsha P. Johnson or Harvey Milk, anyone that actually took an action towards the community is a source of inspiration. This might sound very generic, but I think Soho is the place for the queers. And this actually goes beyond just bars, because most people think that Soho is just bars. No, you've got hairdressers, you've got fashion, you also got some clothing shops in Soho, directed and managed by queer people themselves. So in the sense, it's kind of like our place within London is Soho. Just listen to everyone to them, because everyone's got a story and everyone is different as well, and it's important for us as human beings to hear others and understand others, because it might not be the same as what we're going through or feeling, but at the same time doesn't mean that we cannot empathize, and that's something that would help as well within the society. Personally, myself, I've never felt mistreated being here. It's a place where there's a lot of people that really encourage us to be ourselves and to help ourselves as well. So for anyone that within the LGBT community that could be considering coming to Ravensbourne but might be unsure, there's a place for you, for everyone. Most people wouldn't think about the LGBT community and same-sex interaction. They would think mostly on nowadays or like maybe 20th century. It actually goes back way beyond that. I mean, the Greeks, when they were going to the military, they weren't actually allowed, like nowadays, to have affiliation with women. They weren't. So they were allowed to be with other men for a time period. What happened actually was that some of them would end up to leave the military at the end and still together. So the queer community, in a sense, has always existed because it's part of who we are as human beings, and it actually goes way longer back than people would think or actually recall in that sense. Actually, it's a different way of seeing things, really. The society, people in general. I felt myself while being in the UK, whereas actually when I managed to open up myself and to realize who I was, because exactly that, because of that open-mindedness and the fact that there isn't that thing of taboo of discrimination, but eventually took some time to actually get on board with that in its process. When you live for a long time in one place and then move to another place, it takes time, but it's definitely worth the experience for people that are actually living in a country where the culture doesn't allow them to be who they are and they want to be free and just want to be who themselves. Going through a place like the UK, for instance, where they actually got more freedom, is complete life change, I would say. How would I celebrate? Well, I'm going to queer places and just raise the flag around. Learn more about the history. There's always more stuff to dive into and to learn. And just live every day thinking that what the work we've done in the past and where we are now, and the fact that we're able to stand here nowadays and just be who we are on the streets. It's amazing. And I think it's a way to celebrate as well. Just go on the streets and just be yourself, because it's been a long time to come here.